Global X interviews social entrepreneurs who tackle some of the world's biggest problems. They are pioneers of innovation that benefit humanity.
My name is Julian Costabile. I work in FIS, a microfinance organization in Argentina. I'm one of the 3 co-founders of that organization. My other colleagues, Juan José Ochoa and Patricio Boyd, came into this field exactly the same like me. Basically, something around 10 years ago, the 3 of us read the book of Muhammad Yunus, and faced with this incredible idea of putting the money in the hands of the poor people so they can change their life by their own. This is such a powerful idea, and so very well presented by Professor Yunus. And we had the luck, or I don't know if it's luck of something different, of gather and know each other. Juan Jose has already started a small rural program in the north of the country, of my country, in a province called Santiago del Estero. Basically going there at his own expense and his own, as a volunteer, and providing a small loan to women in that part of my country. And so Patricio and I joined him in this idea of moving from a project and a volunteer project into a microfinance institution, doing this in a professional way and trying to reach more people. We began to do this in the year 2002 in that sense, and in 2003 we opened our first urban branch in Buenos Aires. And from that moment to now, we keep growing, still in the rural area in which Juan Jose started the project, but also in Buenos Aires, which is the biggest city in Argentina and concentrates almost 30% of the total population of the country. Nowadays we have 4,000 clients. We are the 2nd biggest institutions in Argentina, and Argentina is a country in which microfinance is still not very developed. It's a country in which only 2% of the people that can be reached with microfinance services are getting that service. So we are very steps behind the experience of countries like Bangladesh or India, or even our neighbors in Bolivia and Peru. So our main challenge nowadays is how we move from this organization we were able to build from a bigger one, how we gain a scale, and how we create a way of providing this opportunity to more and more people. What we have seen during this time is that what we read in the book when the story began is true. We talk with our 4,000 clients nowadays, and we see that they really are improving their lives by investing the money they get as credit into their businesses. So we are really happy with the impact. We see that people is building assets, is having more incomes, and also being able to invest in their house and in their children. So we are happy with the impact, but we need to gain scale and to allow more people to have this opportunity. We realize that to grow and to reach more people, we need a more powerful platform, and then we converge into a commercial company. We call it empresa social. It's a non-traditional type of company because it is actually a company, but it has a social mission at the top. It is developed or setting up not for maximizing the shareholders' profits, but to provide opportunities to people. So the social mission is something very important. And second, because the structure of the shareholders is a little bit innovative. A significant percentage of the shares can only generate profits for community projects. So it's like we developed this company in a different way from traditional companies, But still, we did that move because we want to access to high levels of capital, and to do that, a commercial platform is more powerful than an NGO. And then in which we are now is actually in a process of trying to raise capital and to incorporate new shareholders that can provide us the necessary funding to opening new branches, reaching new zones, and giving this opportunity to more people. Mostly what we are doing in that sense is providing solar panels, providing to the rural families, so they can have access to electricity. In this zone in which we work, they have not public electricity services. So providing them a solar panel is giving them the opportunity of having electricity, sometimes for the first time in their life. In 2007, there are people that have never lived with the access to electricity. So we are providing them solar panels and providing them a very flexible and easy way of paying it during 2 or 3 years. So this is something we are doing now with a lot of enthusiasm, because it's been a very successful product, but also trying to use that as a model of innovation in terms of finding new ways of providing opportunities to the people beyond a simple credit. Basically, they help us in the sense of challenging our growth vision. I mean, making us think how we can grow faster and reach more people as soon as possible. They also provided us some additional tools. They also help us with the funding side. But I think the most important thing is that they challenge us to think how to do it more quickly, and how to reach more people the faster as possible. And I think still nowadays is the main value that they are adding to us. I think from now to the future is a moment in which they can add more value in terms of technical tools, and allowing us to know the experience of other partners that they have, and how to use different tools to improve our efficiency, our strategic planning, and that type of things. Find a couple of mentors or advisors that are compromised with the mission, but has 20 or 30 years more of experience, and can help you go through the entrepreneurial phase in a better way.
Global X is also on Social Edge at socialEdge.org.